everybody, and happy new financial year. Happy July. I hope you're having a good week. I'm just popping on today to tell you a little bit about what's coming up on the blog this month. I did take a break from blogging this week just because I've been really busy. So in July, I'm going to be doing some videos and some guides on how to access your financial information from your platforms. So places where you sell, places where you process credit card information or accept credit card payments. So I'm going to go through how to get your information from Etsy, how to get your information from Square, PayPal, and also WooCommerce, because I have a WooCommerce shop, so I thought that would be useful for you too. Now, data downloads are really useful information. So they're useful for tax, but they're also useful for looking at your business and looking at your products. And I do suggest, even if you have your bookkeeping all up to date and it's somehow perfect, that you still download this information so you have a record of this should anything change or should any of the information be needed in the future. So it is good just to download this information as a safeguard and have it stored somewhere nice and safe. So remember, you do have to keep your tax records for 7 years. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is that when you download this information, a lot of the time you're going to get this file called a CSV. Now, if you have a spreadsheet application installed on your computer, like Numbers on Mac or Excel on Windows, then they should open a CSV really easily. But if you don't have either of those and you're like, how am I going to be able to use this file called a CSV? Well, all you're going to need to do is sign up for a Google account and use Google Drive, because once you've uploaded the CSV there's a little button at the top that allows you to convert that to a Google Sheet, and then it will act and look exactly like a spreadsheet, and you can do calculations and assessment and analysis from there. Now, the second thing I'm going to say, and I'm not going to really get too deep into instructions today, just because though I will load the videos and the instructions onto the blog, so they're all there as a great reference. But the second thing I'm going to say about this is beware of duplications. So on my WooCommerce site, my credit card processing is linked through PayPal and Square. So if I download my WooCommerce orders, and I download from PayPal and I download from Square, I'm potentially duplicating. Well, I actually will be duplicating income, because a lot of my sales from my WooCommerce site will have been paid through PayPal and Square. So then I'm going to be doubling those. If I add my sales from my website to my sales from PayPal, then I'm going to be duplicating. If I add sales from Square, I'm going to be duplicating again. And there are a number of ways these platforms can come together. So if you have a web shop, you've got to think about, where are those orders? Where's the money for those orders coming in? Is it coming in through a payment processor? Is it coming in by bank transfer? You know, got to think about where the money's going. If you have a Square that you're using at markets and you've linked up to your Etsy shop, you can't just go ahead and download your sales from Etsy and download your sales in Square and add the two together. So you just have to be careful about what your payment sources are. And this also comes up a little bit when we use Wave particularly. And if you've linked it to a credit card, you've just got to be careful how that money comes through. So there's no automatic resolution of this. You do have to process this manually. So if you have Wave and you've turned on credit card payments and you're using Stripe, Wave automatically marks the invoices paid when the credit card information is entered through Stripe. Stripe then transfer the money to your account, and you need to be marking that as a transfer of funds. It's not more income, it's not more money, it's the same money, it's just being transferred from your payments by Wave to your bank account, and that's how you have to deal with it. It's the same when you're dealing with PayPal. So if you've linked PayPal to Wave and you have income flowing in from there, when you transfer that money from your PayPal account to your bank account, you need to be marking that as a transfer. So just be careful on doubling up on any of your information. You don't want to be reporting greater numbers on anything. You want to get nice and accurate. So just be careful of where you're pulling information from and where that money is being received. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next week where we're dealing with Etsy.